Hello everybody and welcome. I'm Eustace Pharmer and this is episode 7 of our OldStreams vlog series. So I would like to start off by dedicating this episode to a subscriber of mine, Lego Player. Lego Player requested that I do an OldStream episode. He figured it was getting on a bit too long since we've been away, and he was right. So here we go. I'm happy to do it for you, so I hope you enjoy, Lego. So a lot has happened, especially today. It's been a very eventful day, so there's some things I wanted to tell you off story as well as on story. So I hope you'll forgive me for going off story. I'm going to try to get most of that out of the way right here in the beginning. So there's been some changes to the farm. One of the smaller ones is we turned in the Black Beauty because we had a trial on that. And Dominic and Guillaume trialed the Class 950. They love it. We're keeping it. So that's what we have here, and they got it in red and white, because we got a little red and white kick going now, as you see. So along with that kick, since we have that and this one here, we got a little stayer. And this is the in-game one, and this is going to be good for the row crop tires. So off story, I had a mod version of this, and it was either that or my manual attach mod. Crashed my game big time twice today. I did notice when I hooked up some of the Kuhn DLC equipment to this, it went flying up in the air all over the place. I retrieved it. I had to reset it off the roof over there of the silos. And some of these pieces were floating in the air back here. The linkages were like out here floating. So I think that mod was not good. Manual attach had an update, so I went ahead and downloaded that off Giants, and everything so far so good. And I've been saving often just in case. So the Disco Lander, the XM52 over here by Kuhn, I had a question about this piece of equipment in my video. Let me go ahead and pull it out so it's better illustrated. Okay, so as you see here, it has like this crisscross X pattern to it. If you hold your left click down and you swipe left and right, you can increase and decrease the width between, the distance between the two disc rows. Now, I couldn't understand why you would want to do this, being that it doesn't increase the working width, it just increases the distance between the two working rows of the discs. So I put the question out to all of you, and I got some of my great subscribers. They responded back. So the first response was by George Walker, and he says, with the discs in real life, they change how much the discs will dig in. So if you were going over a field for the first time, you would put it on the maximum setting, and then it would get rid of the stubble. But before seed bed preparation, you would have it on the minimum setting to make a smooth bed. Thank you very much for that, George. That was a really big help. And then I got a response from P. Seacraft, and he said, the sweep adjustment that you are asking about is called vertical tillage, or VT. The more the rake is reduced, the less soil impact, and the more effective it is on stubble and trash mulching. The higher the rake, the more traditional disking like soil action occurs. And I appreciate that a great deal, PC Craft. Thank you very much for your help. And my friend Pharmer Mark, who is Grand Piano 3. Hiya, Eustace. Thank you for the down-to-earth, no pun intended, no frills video explaining what the items do and how they work, with that special touch that all your videos have. Thank you very much, Mark. As George explains, in real life, he said, by altering the angle of the disc depending on what pass you are doing to the field alters the depth of the discs in the soil. Thank you very, very much, Mark. I appreciate it a great deal. And then here's the comment by Lego Player. Great video, and can you do more old streams? Here we are. And then, I know I'm going to mangle this name, but I'm going to attempt it anyway. I got a comment by a gentleman named Jogvan Trondensen. And he said, FYI, the left control plus the V button works great for lifting and lowering combine headers without having to switch using the G key. And that is awesome, because I use that key combination to raise and lower implements, like if you have front and rear mowers, like I did in the video, but I didn't realize that you could do it with the header on the combine if the combine is selected. So thank you very much for that tip. That's greatly appreciated. And then a wonderful subscriber of mine, his name is Darren Holland, and he also contributed to the disc harrowing subject. And he said about the disc harrowing implement, well, basically in real life and to his knowledge and experience, what I have learned is that when you alter the direction of the discs, what it does is defines the soil. Either basically breaks down the soil to be more fine, but on that note, the drag on the tractor becomes more great. So the more drag you have, the more horsepower you will need to pull the implement. Thank you very much, Darren. I really appreciate you responding to that. A great help indeed. So that's it for this portion, guys and gals. So as you see, I've loaded the place up. We have made some big purchases. We've got the Kuhn rear-mounted sprayer and reserve tank. We're going to be using that in future episodes coming down the pike. And then we're going to use this seeder here to do corn and so forth and so on. And then this one over here does all the standard grains. It doesn't do corn though. So, and this one is set up with the subsoiler. So we have the subsoiler, then the cultivation portion, and then the seeding portion, and then the front tank will feed the seeds into the seed machine itself. So that's going to be very handy, and it's a great size for this type of farm. And then I had just got the disco lander because if you just wanted to plant grass or oilseed radish and you had a larger scale field to do it in, we can break out this. So I'd like to try to get the most out of the items in this DLC. And then we purchased a Claas Dominator. We got it used, obviously. It's an old rusty thing, but it runs great, looks fantastic, really excellent. So we're going to be enjoying using that. And then there's the header for it over there. It's a small header, but it's perfect for this size farm. And then back here, I put the vehicle custom shop because I think when I was cleaning out the garage in the front, that's the vehicle customizing shop, and I think I deleted the trigger. So I put this back here just as a quick step, and then I took out the carport that was over here, and I put this back again. It's just a bit easier to get around back here with this off to the side. So, and we're going to be doing a lot of manure spreading on this farm. Even though we have the chemical sprayer, we're going to prepare the field before doing anything to it with manure. And then we have the little Joskin trailer for doing our harvesting and silaging. We'll see how long this lasts. It's pretty small. And then I think basically that's it for down over here. So what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to introduce to you guys a crop that we had in FS15 as a mod, and now it's back in FS17, but it's back in a much different way. And if you ask me, it's much more dynamic and much more awesome. So I'm looking forward to showing you that. So we're going to take care of all that right after this.
Silent stand.
This is what we came in for.
Alrighty, so I just had to pick up a few things down here at the shop for Dominic and Guillaume back at the farm. Alright, so we're going to be heading over here to field G7, and that's where we left off last time when we were doing the grass cutting and the baling. And a lot has changed over here. So we're just going to pop through over here. Now, in the last episode, what you didn't see was that there was a stand of trees along the back, and that kind of hid a big mountain that was back there. And they've since cut away those trees because they started a grape vineyard. And as you can see off on the horizon there it is. So it's turned out to be quite a lucrative business. And not to worry, it wasn't any of these special Vieux-Ruisseau pine trees that were cut away. There are all these deciduous trees here. So it was permitted by the town council. And, you know, obviously you're collecting some great tax money. So to feed this large vineyard here on the hill, you need a lot of manure and fertilizer. So we just got a fertilizer delivery, and I went ahead and paid him so he can drop it off. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just push all this inside of the storage there, and then I'll show you around, and we're going to go ahead and accept a grape delivery and show you how this all works. Alrighty, so while I'm walking up to the old John Deere here, I asked a lot of you in the comments section in the last episode, in episode 6, which of the tractors you wanted to see. Was it the John Deere, or was it the blue or the orange New Holland garden tractor? So the John Deere was the winner. So we got 6 votes for the John Deere, 4 for the orange, and 1 for the blue. And then for the bales, the color of the wrap, the black and the pink were tied at 4 votes for each, and then purple was 2, and 2 was mint. So I think we're going to go with the pink, and the reason for that is I have some of the subscribers that have breast cancer survivors in their family. So pink is for breast cancer, and this channel does support breast cancer research of all types of cancers. But we'd like to, like to show my pride for breast cancer awareness. So we're going to go with pink. Okay. Unfold this. Oh, actually, wait till I get out of the shed. Take the wings off of it. There we go. Just got to push all this stuff on the outside back in. We don't want the rain to get on it. There we go. It's just like plowing snow. Should have done this at Christmas. I should have used fertilizer. And then, in a minute, I'm going to show you another cool little feature that I discovered by accident with this tractor. Alrighty, so got that all taken care of. Fold her up. That's a lot of fun. I like doing that. It's kind of pretty much like silaging, but I don't know, it's just different. Let's go ahead and detach. Okay, so the cool thing I wanted to show you was I don't know, I just came across it by accident, but the roll bar. If you hold your left mouse button and swipe left to right, you can fold the roll bar down, which is really cool. In real life, if that was me, every time I get up to get out of the tractor, I would smash my head on that. Most definitely. So that's great. Love it. Another score for the John Deere. The other one, the New Holland one, doesn't do that. So while I'm on the subject, I apologize if I sound a little hoarse or scraggly. Allergies have been killing me. The weather where I am now, it's like ice and snow and below zero for a day or two or whatever, and then a few days later it's like 40 degrees. So it's been going crazy here, so I think I'm having a little bit of an allergy attack, so I apologize in advance. Alright, so next on the list we're going to be using the phrase milling machine, and we're going to load up some manure and then some fertilizer, and we can use the same miller on both because it's not directly going to food. So let's go ahead and unfold our milling machine. Oh, now isn't that interesting? It keeps making the unfold sound. I checked the log, there's no errors. Well, we'll start it up. That'll drown it out. Okay, so we'll get a load of manure first. Let's see, I don't think we have to put it down. There we go. And I'm going to put this over here because the hill's too steep to be taking this up there. Let's see if we need four-wheel drive. Oh yeah, nice and easy. It's going to be a little tight for space in here. Definitely need small equipment. Okay, so the manure is going to go over there on the right. Ooh, I almost hit the exhaust vent. Dominic and Guillaume would be pretty mad if I smashed the top of the tractor already. I got to give myself at least a few days. Okay, let's go ahead. Dump it on in. Maximum capacity for this is 25,000. So it's got 18 in there now. And if you look here, what it'll do is, I'll just stand on the running board here. So it'll tell you all your fill levels. All right, let's go get some fertilizer. You really got to be on the brakes when going down this hill. Otherwise, you'll be spitting out your teeth when you hit the bottom. Oh, that thing still found my tractor. Look at that. That's spooky. The pipe just kind of whipped right at me. Fill her up, Hank. Okay. Now that's strange. Look at that. Okay. I haven't seen that before. It's detecting the other trailer. This thing is crazy. Let's go ahead and fold that. So this is definitely a brilliant mod, off subject. I mean, really, really awesome. There we go. So it's not going to do anything right away because we have to collect the grapes because the grapes are full. So we're going to use this old Mercedes truck. Little rickety old thing. And we will be doing a lot of out-of-cab driving for this for you because, as you see, I thought the windows were filthy, but they're just actually very old, scratched up and stained. So I put some Windex on the windows and it still didn't clean them up too good, so. And let's see if this gentleman will give us our grapes. There we go. It says Start Fill HS. And there you go. Beautiful, beautiful grapes, fresh from the vine. So the all-terrain module in the Giants Mod Hub, I will say that it works great on the tractors and heavier equipment, but when you have little cars and pickup trucks, it makes them bounce like crazy all over the place. And I kind of forgot that, so I put the mod back in my folder, and then I was hauling some wool pallets down to market, and I was like, oh man. And as you see, we got the sprayers going, and he's picking grapes and he's putting them in the basket. This is absolutely brilliant. And so far, very stable mod. No errors. There you go. I mean, even the smoke coming out of the machine over here, that the diesel-powered machine that runs the sprayers, that's really something else. So if you remember in FS15, we were able to do, you know, all the fruit trees and the grapes. But I like this better as far as the grapes go. And then they do have a beehive over here, and that's included. Make a little money off of the bees. And the bees actually help keep the grapes healthy, you know, germinating and so forth, and even eliminating some of the pests. Au revoir, monsieur. Okay, let me stop staring at him because it's starting to get creepy. And the truck rolled down the hill. Oh my goodness. All right. So our plant is off and running. And so are we. Now I can get that other trailer actually and put more grapes in it, and we could take more down. Let's do that. I'll be right back. So, off story yet again. Just to let you know, this mod is absolutely massive. Like I said, awesome, but massive. So you have to have a pretty good sized level space to put it on, or semi-level. And I mean, what I did was I put this in, put the map in Giants Editor, and I deleted the collision wall in the back here where those row of trees are. And then I pushed this thing halfway off the back of the map. And I can show you that. So back here you couldn't access before, and there was all these trees back here, the border. So I got rid of all that, and then, as you see, I slid it back more. just so it fit in there and it wouldn't be sitting out in the middle of the field. But it's absolutely massive. But it's really, really cool. It's definitely worthwhile. Okay, we're full. Let's get out of here. All right, and there's Mom's Diner over there, the little red box. Welcome into Mom's Diner. That's all she says. Got to take a tizzy over here on these roads. Hello, sir. Wow, wow, okay. Uh-oh. Looks like somebody got pulled over. Yeah, this spot over here is notorious when they're going across this bridge because there's a, straight length of road down there, and they come flying over here, and I can't tell you how many times we've seen cars going into the river and even careening into that field over there off of the bridge over here. So, yeah, it's good that the police are over here keeping after these people. Finally made it. Chug-a-lugging down the road. Whoa, need some new leaf springs. Whoa. Oh, Nelly, easy going. Gonna want to make sure we hit the center there. Don't want to fall in that crack. My tire got stuck in there once already. There we go. That's 1 and 2. So you could tip these anywhere. Don't know if I mentioned that already. So if you have cold storage on your farm and not the price on the market isn't good, you could still store them. I don't know about a silo though. I should have saved a little bit to test, but I'll let you know. Alright, so I grabbed the old cloths back and I got a little bit of grapes in the back here just to test back at the silo on the farm. I looked on the menu and it doesn't add grapes to the market menu, just to the trailer capacity fill types. It'll show on those, but oh my goodness, he just jutted out in the street. Did you see that? So, but it doesn't have a designated space for the sale points. Okay. And I left our center gate open here. There we go. Make sure we don't hit the wall. Man, that looks gross. All right. Aim for that cement pad. There we go. Good deal. I think that's far enough in. Let's see what we got. It takes it. So now let's fill up and see what we get. I wonder if it'll change it to wheat or if it'll turn up on grapes in the menu for fill up. Okay, look at that. There you go. So you could put it in your silos and it will designate it as grapes. That is awesome. This mod is just better and better all the time. So, speaking about building things, I would like to bring out my tablet here, and I would like to show you something that one of my subscribers and good friend, Russell Whitlock, what he and his wife, Nikki, have a hobby doing. As a kid, I used to just absolutely love Legos. I can spend hours and days playing with Legos and Lincoln Logs. I don't know if any of you are old enough to know what Lincoln Logs are, but especially Legos. Well, they have adult Legos also. Some of these models are very sophisticated and very complex, and Russell and Nikki, they enjoy building these things as a hobby. I mean, talk about talent. I just think it's just awesome. So let me go ahead and bring up the tablet here. There we go. I mean, these are Legos, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you so very much. All right, folks. So I want to thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, looking forward to chatting with you down in the comments section, so please do let me know what you think. So, until we meet again, my friends, please, take great care of yourself, okay? And bye-bye for now.